this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling at your service. How are you guys today? So glad you're on this video. We're going to talk about why eating raw vegan is hard and why it's harder for some than for others. Some people seem to have a really easy time, and some people can't seem to do it no matter what. Even though they would love to be a raw vegan, they struggle. I know exactly why, and I'm going to share that with you in this video. Now, I've been raw for 5 years. I'm a truth seeker. I'm at this thing. I want to know what's behind the curtain. I want to know what makes this work. And I'm a coach. I've helped thousands of people. Currently in my Raw Vegan Heroes membership, I have over 1,100 members. How many people have I seen on this journey? Thousands. And I know exactly why some people struggle and why eating raw vegan is hard. And I'd love to help you. I'd love to help you understand how simple it can be. If you have the desire to go raw vegan, pay attention to this video. Also, I have a free video course in the description below called How to Go Raw Vegan. Start here. I highly recommend you sign up for that video course. It's inspirational, educational, and packed full of knowledge and wisdom that's going to help you be a raw vegan. So you sign up with your name and email, and I will not spam you. It is my service to you. You can unsubscribe at any time. How to Go Raw Vegan, start here. Video course in the description below. Now, if you have a hard time going raw, but you want to go raw, this video is for you. And I have 3 points I'm going to talk about, and I highly recommend you stay to the end. Each one is so important. 3 key, mind-blowing points. It's going to change your life. If you listen, if you hear me, it's going to change your life, especially the last one. Okay, number 3 is the most important. Stick around to number 3. There's probably timestamps in the description even. You can go and skip ahead if you want. It's the most important. Here we go. Number 1 is the gut. Okay, the reason why eating raw vegan is hard is because the gut. The bacteria in your gut currently cry out for your comfort foods, the foods you eat most, and they demand these foods. If you eat artificial sweeteners and processed carbohydrates and sugar and ice cream, guess what? The bacteria are going to demand those foods and send signal to your brain to have those foods, and it's very hard to overcome that. So this is not a mental thing. You don't eat raw vegan because you want to, or because you decide with your mind you want to. You make your gut want to. And how we do that is we start with a juice fast that cleans out all the old waste. Look, most people have 25 to 30 pounds of garbage and waste and old biofilm and plaque and all the old sugar and mucus and dairy inside of their GI tract. You got to get that stuff out. You got to clean your gut so you can rebuild healthy bacteria. That's the whole name of the game. If you struggle eating raw vegan, you've got to work on your gut microbiome. It's the key. Okay, now number 2 is just as important, and that's the emotional. The emotional aspect of eating raw vegan, it's hard because we use food to numb out. We use food to hide from our emotional discomfort. If you have a hard day at work, what do? You come home and eat frozen pizza and ice cream. If you're stressed, you eat ice cream or junk food or whatever thing you go to. That's because we use food to numb our emotional pain and distress. What happens when you try to go raw? There's nowhere to hide. You can't numb out. And that means you have to face the discomfort that you've been avoiding for possibly your whole life. That means you've got to face the part of yourself that you're ashamed of, that you're embarrassed of, the heartbreaks and betrayals you've experienced in your life that are running the patterns of your life that you haven't addressed. Now, the good thing is that to really embrace the emotional part of ourselves, we can just eat raw, clean the gut and eat raw. It helps bring us face to face with this shadow part of ourselves so we can transform it. Now, it's not just about transforming it or getting past it. It's actually about integrating it and making it part of ourselves. If I could give you one piece of advice to take with you from this video, it would be to take the take the heartbreak that you've experienced in your life, the original wounding, the betrayal that you're ashamed of, that you don't want to admit, that you hide from and avoid your whole life. Make that what you lead with. Not only integrate it, but be proud of it. Be proud of it and speak of it. Shout it from the rooftops. I was hurt. I was heartbroken. This is what happened to me. Yo, people, this is what happened to me. This is who I am. Lead with your emotional pain. Then you can be raw vegan. Because as long as you're trying to hide from that emotional pain, no, you're going to need to numb out and go backwards and hide from yourself. Lead with your emotional pain. Lead with the distress that's hurt you. Lead with the things that you're most ashamed of. Lead with it. Put it on your sleeve, you know? That's the most important thing we can possibly do. And it'll help us step into the power and the purpose and the meaning of our life. And then we can truly be raw vegan. Because raw vegan isn't just about food. It's about stepping into a higher purpose and being a leader for ourselves and others in our communities. It's about being someone who's not hiding from their emotional pain and eating healthy and deciding that this is the path of my excellence and greatness. That's what it is. Okay, this leads me to number 3, maybe the most important one of all of these. Here we go. It's perfectionism. Perfectionism is a form of low self-esteem. So a lot of people try a raw vegan diet and fail because they try to be perfect. They think they have to be perfect or nothing at all. Well, why would I even bother? I'm going to just give up, go back to eating ice cream and junk food. Because we don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. It's not a goal to strive for. I teach in my Raw Vegan Heroes Success Path video course that is included in the Raw Vegan Heroes membership. If you sign up for that for amazing support, I teach as the core curriculum of my method of how I help people go raw vegan that we strive for 80% or more of our calories from living foods for health. Any more than 80% is our spiritual journey. It's our personal choice. But for health, we can get there with 80% or more living foods. That's not about being perfect. We need to drop the perfectionism and eat as much raw food as we can to feel better about ourselves, to give ourselves more energy, to give our body a fighting chance. So we can drop the weight, drop the inflammation, clear our mind, have exceptional energy, and be more available to do our miracle work here on this earth. If you were called to do work on this earth, if you have a mission, drop the perfectionism. Get into action. You don't need to be perfect. Your 10% is someone else's miracle. Do you realize that? You at your worst is exactly what somebody else needs. Just get into action and drop it and be your best. Do the best you can. And little by little, you realize that what you do is enough. And that's the beautiful, beautiful opening up that we experience when we truly do eat raw foods, 80% or more living foods. So this is what my Raw Vegan Heroes group membership is for support cleaning the gut. My bowel detoxification guide is a 2-part document. You get it as an instant download. Part 1 is how to get mucoid plaque and biofilm out of the GI tract. This is such a critical step. As long as there's waste and bacteria and microbes in there demanding these cooked foods, you're going nowhere. You're stuck. Okay, so my bowel detox protocol part 1 is how to get out the mucoid plaque, and it's specific juices with specific recipes, how to use husk and clay with strong digestive enzymes in a specific protocol to get it done as efficiently and as quickly as possible. Then you can move on to number 2. And in my bowel detoxification guide, I've got a part 2. And the part 2 is how to rebuild your gut microbiome over the following year after a juice fast. Okay? That actually helps with the emotional journey because I talk about the emotional journey staying raw vegan for that first year in my bowel detoxification guide part 2. Because the gut and the mind are connected. They are one. Also, for the emotional support and dropping the perfectionism, you get a weekly Q&A with me. plus an entire replay library of all the Q&As. It's an invaluable resource. You get coaching from me directly. You can come on the lives, ask me questions for the emotional support, for the leadership support, and to realize that this isn't about being perfect. This is about being who you are and doing the best and getting into action, and your 10% is someone else's miracle, and for gosh sake, the world needs you. The world needs us to step into our power and our purpose and our mission for real. Okay, and also in my Success Path video course, in Raw Vegan Heroes, you get that as an instant download, or it's an instant available video course. And in there, I talk about the hero's journey. Okay, the hero's journey is to 80% or more living foods, and it helps with our journey to become the best version of ourselves. That Success Path video course isn't about going from A to B and, oh, I arrived, now I'm a raw vegan. It's an ever-expanding journey of our emotional mastery. So it's not something that we can just watch and accomplish. It's pointing out the path of our emotional self-mastery that we are on the rest of our lives while we're here on this planet. And we all need support becoming the best version of ourselves and stepping into our greatness, helping others succeed and thrive, and really becoming on purpose and mission in our life. Purpose and mission. That's what makes us a raw vegan. This is why some people can't be a raw vegan and some people seem to make it easy. Like a lot of people think it seems easy for me. This is because I'm on purpose and on mission in my life, and so it seems easy. But this is the work I do: gut detoxification, emotional empowerment, shadow work, and getting over my low self-esteem, which creates perfectionism. I want to be in action, and I help you be in action too. So let's all do this together. Join Raw Vegan Heroes. There's a link in the description below for 75% off for a limited time for the viewers of this video. Click on that link. That's a lifetime discount link, 75% off for the yearly membership. You get a year with all of us, 1,100 plus members right now, my trained coaches, a monthly Zoom meeting, weekly meetings with me. I hope this video is helpful. Eating raw vegan is not hard. We just have to go through the proper steps. Clean the gut out. Seriously, you're battling those microbes. Face your shadow. Face the feelings you don't want to face, and don't use food to numb out. Be great. Emotionally master this reality, and it's going to give you everything you need. It's going to unlock the keys to the universe. And drop the perfectionism. Self-worth means you are in action helping others. You can't serve people wrong. Get into action. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about doing anything right. Just do it, And I'm here to help. Much love. Blessings to all of you. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope this video was helpful. Sending you love beams from over here in Austin, Texas. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for